In the vast emptiness of the New Mexico desert, beneath a mountain few have ever dared to climb, lies a secret so deeply buried, it has taken lives, silenced voices, and possibly rewritten American history. Victorio Peak. It sounds like just another nameless ridge in the desert. But what happened there in 1937 is a story drenched in gold, betrayal, and unexplained disappearance. Milton Doc Noss wasn't looking for treasure. He was just a man wandering the desert, chasing myths and legends. But what he claimed to have found beneath Victorio Peak was not a myth. According to his testimony, it was real. Over 16 tons of gold bars, stacked like bricks, sealed in an underground cavern with rooms filled with ancient artifacts, Spanish armor, and even human remains shackled to the walls. He didn't just tell stories, he brought up a few bars to prove it. But what made this story explode into mystery was what followed. Doc Noss was shot and killed just a few years later. And the treasure? It vanished, as if the mountain swallowed it back into the earth. But what if this wasn't just a tragic accident? What if someone or something wanted that treasure buried forever? After Doc's death, his wife Ova tried to retrieve the gold using the map he had drawn. But she returned with bruises, barely speaking. She claimed armed men had kidnapped her and taken the only copy of the map. No arrests were ever made. No suspects were ever found. Who were those men? And how did they know exactly where to find her? In 1961, the U.S. Army suddenly took over Victorio Peak. Under the guise of a top-secret geological survey, they brought in equipment, guards, and sealed off the entire mountain. They blasted holes, covered entrances, and left without ever acknowledging what they were doing. Some say they took the gold. Others believe they were protecting something far more dangerous. A declassified memo decades later revealed that the government had an interest in mineral anomalies beneath the surface. But nowhere was gold mentioned. Why the secrecy? And what did they really find down there? Over the years, dozens of independent treasure hunters have tried to reach the treasure. Some claim they found skeletons near hidden entrances. Some reported hearing metal clinking inside the caverns, as if something or someone was still moving. One explorer swore he heard a voice whisper, "Leave it buried." Then came the death of Sheriff G.W. Richardson, an old man with ties to the original case. He signed an affidavit claiming he knew the exact location of the treasure. 2 days later, he died of a sudden heart attack. His house was broken into. The affidavit disappeared. Is this a pattern of tragic coincidences? Or is someone removing anyone who gets too close? Ground-penetrating radar used in the late 1980s revealed massive hollow voids beneath Victorio Peak. Perfectly rectangular spaces, exact size of storage chambers, but every attempt to drill or dig into those voids ends in failure, collapse, or sudden revocation of permits. Even modern technology can't seem to break past whatever is guarding that mountain. And then there's the legend. Locals whisper of a curse placed on the treasure, a Navajo protection ritual meant to ward off greedy hands. Others believe it's haunted by the spirits of the men shackled inside, doomed to protect what they were buried with. Could there be something darker hidden beneath? Not just gold, but a secret so powerful governments and ghost stories both revolve around it? Some theorists claim the treasure never existed, that Doc Noss fabricated the entire tale. But if that's true, why would the U.S. Army seal the peak for years? Why would a man lose his life over a lie? Why would maps vanish, witnesses disappear, and satellite scans be suppressed? And why do the locals still refuse to go near that peak, even 80 years later? There are stories of a second chamber deeper underground, one that no one has entered, said to contain not just gold but a relic, something ancient, something not of this time, a tool, a weapon, a curse? We don't know. But what we do know is that every person who's gotten too close to the truth has either gone silent, gone missing, or gone mad. So the question remains, what is the true price of digging too deep? Could the greatest treasure in America still be buried there, protected not by guards or traps, but by a history so sinister, even time itself refuses to reveal it? Or was Victorio Peak never about the gold at all? Maybe the real treasure was the lie.